Right, this is the AVELING BARFORD water sprinkler pump. It developed a problem again after it worked on previous videos. I've been trying different material for the diaphragm. I've gone to clear plastic now, and it seems to be much better. I also kept the non-return valve in line. What I wanted to do is to keep some water to help it prime. I've done a test rig there with a bucket about the same height as the water tanks on the roller to the pump on the machine, so to work it out. The pump's operated off a gearbox. That's like a rocker shaft. The push rod fits under there and it rocks back and forth. It's diaphragm inside there, and those three valves at the top are to control rate of flow. So what I did, I used a thinner material, packed it out either side with fibre washers, so to increase the volume inside the pump, so to see if that it would improve it. Then I connected it up to the inlet. The setup is on the machine. If you're sitting on the machine, that's on the rear of the machine. This is comes from the tank, twin water tanks. It comes in there into the diaphragm through a ball valve, which looks like a gobstopper. That was another problem I had. The ball valve kept sticking back. Vacuum held it down and actually stuck in the hole, which caused another problem. I think I've cured that. I put a non-return valve, as I said, to help it prime. I could move it further down the line actually, but I'll keep it there because it's easier. This device here is an actual shut-off. This actually screws down onto there and lifts that off the push rod. So when the engine's running, you don't want the water supply to run onto the rolls. That's held up slightly clear of the push rod, so it's not pumping. The rod's going up and down, but the arm's not going up and down, if you know what I mean. So the setup is, it comes in there. This is for the rear right hand, rear left hand, and forward rolls. So if I can do this, what happens is, it does this. It's difficult to do it one handed. Let's see if I can do it and demonstrate. I can put it over to you. So any good there? No. It's still quite difficult to operate. And let's put it onto the anvil. Right, see that there? This is how it works. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the operation of the pump. So it's on our patio table, so I'm going to bench test this for another day and probably fit it tomorrow afternoon. I'm confident that it will work. As I said, I replicated the height from the tank to the position of the pump on the road roller's cab. So the height is about the same, the lift is about the same, and the suction is improved by using thinner material and using the spacers. I've increased the volume. I also increased the pipe from, I think it was something like 12 mil up to 16 or 16 mil hose actually on the roller, so I increased the bore of the pipe as well. So yeah, I'm quite confident that'll work. So fingers crossed. I'll do a video towards the weekend when it's fitted to the machine and hopefully working properly. I fixed the front left hand, the glue turned up, special glue, so that is completed. I've been doing other jobs. I repaired my jackhammer, my Thor jackhammer was sticking, so I stripped it down. Now the handle now is working perfectly. The throttle valve was stuck. It's my fault. I should have left it out in the weather and some water got in there. So that job's done. So I'm going to use that to dig out some old fence posts. Weekend's job is the well, as I say, let's have a closer look in the cab. As you can see, that's the mounting position for the pump, and there's the pipes which is going to connect to that pump. The way it operates, that's a high-low gear there, and that's the forward reverse direction gear. What you do, you stick that in neutral. If you just want to run the pump static, stick that in midpoint, which is neutral, and you can put the forward reverse lever, forward or reverse, and that's the push rod. See that there? It's on a cam operated, that pumps up and down. That pumps the pump and delivers the water to the roads to stop the tarmac sinking. So that's how that works. Another thing I intend doing on the roller is something I don't think has ever been used, is the balance system. I explained in earlier videos that device there. What I've done, I've got an old Lister Petter starting handle. I'm going to make up a little dog to fit on there. Once that clamp's removed, well, clamp's slackened off, that can turn, which will put the counterweight forward and backwards. So I'll do a video on that, on the operation of that. I don't think it was used a lot. I don't know if it's ever used on this particular roller, but a lot of people seem to leave it in the rear position, but all the weight on the back rolls, and they ballasted with water as well. So that's another project for the next few days. It's my old AVELING compressor. This is a good old beast. This is. I've had this one about 15 years now. I've done a lot of work with this. It's a good little compressor, that. Plan with the Stodden pit is to put up on blocks, have the roll clear, and rotate it and clean that edge there all the way around both sides. The bonnet's going to be cleaned up. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, of course the engine's going to be tested, and once all that's together, it'll be a functional test. So it's a lot of projects on the go, and once all they're done, I'm on to the JCB 2D Mark II. It's the same age as the roller, actually. So I've got to, they said I've done the pipes on it, and I'm going to do the clutch on it. You don't have to split the tractor for the clutch on these. I'm going to do the clutch, and then I'm going to run up the other machines in sometime. So as you see, I got a lot on, but I got to concentrate on this roller. I want to get this one up and ready for respray. Maybe June, early June, the weather gets warmer, and that probably do the same time. This one's got found a 5 litre tin of British Racing Green, which they make that. That's going to look nice. This is going to look really good. That is when it's done. So that's it for now. I got a couple of jobs to do on the D2. To do my 1938. This was built as the oldest machine I got. So that's been to a few shows over the years. I've had this machine 25 years, and so I've got all that to do, leaving on the gardening and rebuilding the 1942 TD6, so apart from that I got an easy time. Right, till next time.